Guy Fieri. What's going on with you and Guy Fieri, man? What the fuck?
Dude, I had no intention, right, on it escalating to where it's at now.
Mm-hmm.
But because of people's reaction, I'm now obligated to fucking probably end Guy Fieri's life because I didn't know. Like, I had no idea that people were so ride or die for Guy Fieri.
And what was the joke? What was the joke you said, man? What did you do wrong?
Officer, it was very simple. I was stoned in the living room. I had an edible, so I was feeling it. And I went out into the living room to just eat dinner. And my mom had on some diners, drive-ins, and dives. And I was thinking to myself, when's the last time you've seen Guy Fieri cook anything? Like, I can't name a single fucking time where I've actually seen him cook. But yet we love him. He's beloved for being a chef that doesn't cook. He gets famous off of other people's food. And that's, I don't know, in my brain I was like, he's just a face. You know who else is just a face? Joe Biden. As a joke in my head, I was like, hey, Joe Biden is to politics what Guy Fieri is to cooking. Just not even super deep, very dumb, not the joke of the year. I know that. But it was enough to, like, make me giggle. So I sent it out into Twitter. And within at least 45 minutes, so many fucking people were like, why? What did you fucking say about Guy Fieri? You piece of shit? You fucking low-life scumbag? Listen, I'll have you know. Eric Clapton's dead child falling out of a window? That was funny when you joked about that. When you posted Ricky Berwick in blackface, that was funny. We'll let that slide. That's cool. But you joke about Guy Fieri, you're dead to me.
Wow. Was there, I wonder, is it sort of like you can love Guy Fieri, and if you love Guy Fieri, you cannot be a Biden supporter? Is it one of those things where it's like one or the other? Like, because someone might take that like say I was a voter, I voted for Biden, and I'm also a big fan of Guy Fieri. I would say, hey, here's this young man on Twitter, this young comedian, bringing together two things that I love. And you know what? I'm going to do some work on that joke and think, hey, you know what? I think it's really good that Joe Biden is the Guy Fieri of politics. But it seems like there's like some really distinct party lines there. You know, you can't cross them. That's where
I thought it was even perfect, like on that layer of sorts, where you could read the initial tweet and take it as a negative or a positive, right? Because I've never definitively said in that tweet until people made me that was a good or a positive. I was going to leave it ominous, but so many people took it as a negative and just out for my throat after it that I was like, you know what? No, fuck them both. Fuck Guy Fieri. I will fight him in the street and next time I see him. I don't give a shit. What do you mean? It's so weird because it's really meme culture that has conditioned everybody into believing that Guy Fieri is a saint for some reason. And now I want to show him as the false prophet that he is.
Oh my God, dude, your fucking life's purpose now is so I think it's almost beyond evil, you know, because it's sort of like it almost doesn't make sense. It's like, well, no, did you see there was a guy who did a set on Conan some years back, and the whole set was him basically defending Guy Fieri. and talking about what a great guy is because of all the work he does with homeless people and raising money for restaurants. The restaurants have been hit by COVID. Well, this is actually before COVID. So who even knows how much good he's probably doing even more good in the world right now. But you don't care, Cripp Daddy. You don't give a fuck.
Bullshit.
You don't care.
Bullshit. Nah. And that was so many people's response too. It was like, Guy Fieri has done amazing charity work. And it's like, so I thought we collectively agreed up until this point that just because a celebrity does charity doesn't make them a good person. It just doesn't. And I provided excellent examples of that because R. Kelly paid for 2 dead girls' funerals at one point in time.
2?
Yeah. They died in a house fire. He paid for both of their funerals.
Whoa.
Bill Cosby gave millions to black colleges.
Mm.
Harvey Weinstein, he gave us amazing movies. So, like, I just want to make sure I know where I am right now. Yeah. Yep.
You are comparing the charity work that Guy Fieri does to the charity work that monsters like R. Kelly, Harvey Weinstein, and Bill Cosby have done. I just want to make, just for the record, I just want to make sure that's what I'm hearing.
Right. I understand why you would think that. All I am presenting to you are facts. These things happen.
These are facts. These are facts.
So I feel that if you were a person that thinks only good people do charity work, you're mistaken. So maybe don't be so naive to think that just because Guy Fieri marries 100, or so lesbians because his sister that was a lesbian died makes him a good person.
Wait, he did that?
I mean, he just ruined. Yeah, he got his marriage license to marry a bunch of lesbians, and because his sister passed away and she was lesbian, and people are like, "Oh my God, he's a good person for ruining the sanctity of marriage."
I gotta say, man, I think you're not helping your case. You're actually making this. You're just. I know you're laying down facts, man. But you're laying down some really nice facts about this guy. With does he still have that hair? Is his hair still dyed blonde? Do we know?
Yeah, he still looks like how people in Animal Crossing dress to look cool. So yeah, that's still him.
Animal Crossing, what is that? Animal what?
Animal Crossing. It's just this really childish Nintendo game that I am obsessed with. Okay. And it's basically just The Sims, but for Nintendo. And in order to dress cool in the game, the way they think cool is, it's like flame t-shirt, glasses, Guy Fieri.
So in this world, the Guy Fieri outfit is the cool outfit that you wear.
Oh, it's the coolest shit, dude. If you're wearing that, you're the bee's knees.
Have you been torturing any of the characters dressed like that? Are you able to do that in that game?
Every single one of them. Yeah. I keep them caged like the animals they are. I don't let them have any freedom.
Jesus, my God.
Yeah.
What could Guy Fieri do to win you back, or I don't know if he ever had you, but what could he do to bring you over to his side, for you to be like, you know what, maybe he is maybe he's not so much the Joe Biden of cooking. What can he do? I mean, he's out there. I think he might listen to my podcast. I don't know.
He definitely does. And if he's hearing this right now and he wants to try and win me over, first thing first, admit that your restaurants are overrated as shit. And they're overpriced. The quality, very hit or miss. And I know it's not him cooking. I get that. I'm not, but everyone seems to think paying $20 for trash can nachos is an acceptable thing to do, and I don't think that it is.
So that's the first one. Okay, so Mr. Fieri, you've heard one of Donovan's demands. I'm sure if you could admit that, we could bring peace to the world, and you two guys could maybe get along. I think
if you could do it in blackface, that'd make it better.
God damn it! I don't think he's gonna do it in blackface, man. I don't.